Nadie conoce casa en escopeta, pam, pam. Nadie conoce al tiburón si no le ven su aleta, pam, pam. What's up, everybody? Welcome one, welcome all to the Jerkmonger Show Walk and Talk Edition. I am your host, the Jerkmonger, and I'm getting healthy. Walking and talking and using this as kind of like my thing. Jalapeno, how you doing, brother? Using this as a way to kind of like talk to everybody and walk and get in some health and get my brains right with circulation. Victor Thomas, hey, hey. I need glasses, man. I can't see very well. I'm gonna have to get glasses with bifocals, I think. Lorenzo Sleestack, what's up? What's up? Brian Hawkins says, hey, Elliot, good Mr. Lizard, good morning, Elliot. Woo! Look, everybody's coming in. 14 people. It's early. It's an early day. Migs, what's going on? Good morning. Oh, this is cool. I didn't realize you get so many people watching on a Saturday. That's good. I'm glad. Usually it takes a while to warm up this many people coming in on a walk and talk. So I am honored. Hiroshi Paradox, my verbose friend. How are you, sir? The Walkmonger. Right on, right on. So I've got a nice steady pace. I'm walking through my neighborhood as usual. Yo, Thriller R says, yo, Walkmonger. Jack Straw says, hail. Right on, right on. Verbose. Oh, that's awesome. So I'm calling this the aftermath. Dark Admiral March is here too. I'm waiting for more people to file in so I can just speak to everyone at once so I don't have to repeat myself. So the content is more, it's fresh. How does it feel to be Twitter? So I guess I'll get into it now. It feels great. It feels great already. It is hilarious, actually. I've been getting some very interesting messages. Mr. Dead in his pocket says hello. Yeah, you know what it's like? It's like it always has been without Twitter. It's just, Twitter is just, and was always additional. I never really felt like Twitter was that strong as a tool. Should still catch up what's going on. But what it is, though, I mean, I can't quit Twitter. Please don't quit art. That's the thing. I said this yesterday. I'm not quitting art exactly. Maybe I give that the wrong impression. I'm not trying to quit art. I just can't make it a full-time thing if I don't have. If this all doesn't work out. I said that not because of the shenanigans on Twitter. I said that because I don't know if I'll be able to afford it. Just thinking about the numbers, thinking about where I'm at on DOOMKICKER. I'm a lot slower on it than I want to be, and I got to get that book out. It's going to take me longer than I want. I still believe it'll be on time. To be honest, I'm a little depressed about that. But it's more about, it's everything versus just one thing. That's one thing about that. Let me cross. Let me cross here because I hate not seeing people behind me. The other thing is, if I get a job, I just won't have the time or the energy. I can't do both full time. So that's the downside to that. Rocha says it's like having a huge cancerous tumor removed. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so the added stress of dealing with all the crazy, you got to understand, on a daily basis I'd be getting on, I'd see these weird comments. And the thing is, you can't ignore it. It's not something you could ignore. If you try to eliminate people from the feed and block people, you get accused of blocking the fans, or everything has evolved to a point on Twitter that you can't win. You can't breathe. So you either engage that stuff, which for me doesn't really matter. I know I'm putting in time into something that doesn't matter, and so I'd rather just not play that game, play along. So I may be, some people may say, oh, he's and I don't know, I haven't heard, but I can only imagine that some of the people are probably going to say things like, he was a coward or he's this. I really don't care because I didn't care about those people in the first place. Look, guys, reality is this. Life is life, man. You only got one life. What you do with it is up to you. So if you're going to be upset because I'm not contributing to your particular what's good for your business, I'm sorry, man. Here's a little dose of your own medicine. This is my business, and this is how I conduct my business. I don't want to do that, but that's how people act. Oh, no way, you're insulting the fans. You're not really. I just don't want to talk to everybody. I want it back the way it was. We keep saying how we liked it the way it was in the 90s. You know what was happening in the 90s along with cool comics? Anonymity. You didn't know everything I did every day. I agree with Zach. I think we should not spend 4 or 5 hours on live streams every day. 30 minutes, an hour at a dose, not bad. Any more than that, you're asking for trouble. I better remember anything you posted on Twitter. Yeah, Penny, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. People are already getting mad, upset with me about stuff. I'm like, y'all didn't even care before. Most of the people, holy snap. This tree has nothing but cacti all over it. Interesting. Most people didn't even know what I was doing. All I posted was pictures. Listen, I post that stuff on, all I was doing was double timing myself. Posting here, going over to Twitter, post on there. I wasn't growing an audience there that much. Hey, Andy Hayes. Muerta Anunciada says hello. Dennis Perush says, Elliot, Twitter used to be great for instant breaking news. Now the Twitter feed is manipulated by Jack and seems to push discontent. Finding breaking news is hard on Twitter. Exactly. So even the use of Twitter has been bastardized and has been transformed or destroyed or whatever. Are you getting a normal job? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. It depends on how well I can knock out this. I got a campaign I want to try to push out, and I keep missing the deadlines that I put for myself, which is just pushing my timeline back. So that means I'll be working for free at some point, and my family can't afford that. At some point, the money I budgeted for me to work with from DOOMKICKER will run out, and I still have the money to produce the book, but I'll run out of personal funds that I need to pay me, and because I'm slower than I thought I would be. That's just reality, and this has been very difficult for a variety of reasons. It's not all. It's part of it is just some personal problems I have, family issues and stuff like that. So anyway, I liked it better when we didn't know that much about each other. I just appreciate you guys as my fans, and then whoever bought. Now everybody, some people claim to be fans or behave like they're fans when they're actually instigators, and that's not healthy either. We got to find a spot somewhere in all of this where we can move through our process here and it be productive for all parties. And that's the troubling part. It's getting harder to do that when people just want to fight and argue all the time. It really is not healthy. It's not about fun. It's not about being positive. It's about being productive. And we're putting a lot more energy, on things like that. So if we can find, if there was a way to do that, but I don't, and by the way, I'm getting too deep in the weeds because the reality is Twitter is not the end all be all. Somebody mentioned that comment in my last video. It's not the end of the world. It's just Twitter. Before I knew you guys on Twitter, I was still the same guy. I still have my 100,000 plus followers on Instagram. I'm just a new YouTuber. So that's all. Just, you can follow me here on YouTube. And I don't have it in this message, in the last one. I'll put my personal information there. You can even email me. I'm a businessman. I've got a business email. Elliot@jerkmongerart.com. Email me if you want commissions. If you want to ask some more questions, I'll try to do better. I know I've been terrible at updating on DOOMKICKER. I'll do better with that, and we'll get it squared away. Also, one of the things I am thinking about doing is I'm actually, well, with that said, I'm gonna do a video soon, so I can just make it an announcement, a short video. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to join a mailing list. That will probably be the best thing, and actually, that's what it should be. For those of you who are concerned about this, if you guys really want to know about where I'm at and updates, I'm willing to spend that time, because I feel like you guys, I want to have one spot for that too. Twitter's just not one spot. I have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. For a while I was using Twitch and everything else. I'm going to say to you guys, probably if I create this, for those of you who are sincerely interested, some of you are going to be here just to kind of see what's going on. You just, what we call in the industry, looky-loos. All right, no problem. You don't have to sign up. But if you're genuinely interested, it's going to be free. And I might even do special contest things. It's almost like what Patreon could have been, but Patreon is yet another thing I had to manage, and I'm just not interested in managing that many sources. So what I really need to do is eventually I will have a website, and you guys can, shop from me there if you want, or whatever. All right, what up, everyone? This is Panda Droid. Twitter is full of drama. It's toxic. X-Scout says, hi all. Hiroshi Paradox, drama or not, I see a lot of people getting too invested or entitled to comment on creators' lives and opinions and friendships. It's true. Panda Droid says, Elliot, sign up to Gap. Twitter is trash. I don't want to go on to another thing. I looked it up. I hesitate because, look, I'm a conservative person. I've been very conservative for many, many years, since the beginning. I don't need to add my voice to a bunch of people fighting about things that I don't care to. I think that's part of why Twitter's a problem. Twitter's not a problem. Twitter's fine, by the way, for people who enjoy it the way it is. It's not a problem. It's just it has a particular function, and I'm not the type of personality to thrive in that space. It's almost like Instagram is a space that I thrive in because I'm constantly sketching. I'm constantly doing little pieces of art, and people that follow me who are students, that like my work or are learning from my work, that's where they benefit from the most. So I actually have very interesting interaction. They don't all purchase stuff, which is unfortunate, but to be fair, that's not what that platform was designed for. Twitter has also been used in that kind of way, in a way that it wasn't designed for, but got some motorcycles and cars coming by the mailman. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. Love motorcycles. Oh, I miss my bike. I had a nasty one too. It's so good. All right, Cosmeti, can I just tell you, I appreciate you so much, and I don't even know you personally, other than our interactions here on social media, but you've always been super kind to me and always been super supportive. Many of you have, but Cosmeti is very special to me, and I don't know why exactly, but I'm glad God put you in my life. Let's see, Wyatt Holiday, love your work, Elliot. You have to do what you have to do, man. Yeah. I mean, again, everyone's making a big deal about Twitter. I think it's because some of you guys are putting way too much energy into Twitter too. I think that's why you guys are all upset, because Twitter's where you spend most of your time. Guys, that's not Instagram. The downside to being on Instagram is everyone's turning into like a like fest. Like, oh, how many likes will I get? Will they like me? Well, yeah, they'll like you, but that's not, just put it out there. Same thing's happening over here on Twitter. That's the problem. Everyone just wants to be noticed. So everyone's just trying to gather crowd to the table, but many, unfortunately, are not. That's why I left Twitter around April this year. Too much drama, too much negativity, and really distracting the truth. So the energy I spent thinking about this stuff, I really, Manus said something very interesting recently. The time you spent on things like online shows and contests, they're not being productive. Well, I'll take that even further. Any time we're spending on Twitter is not productive. At least I'm walking here for my health. You guys can obviously see that. And we're spending time together. But other than that, and even that has to be limited, because when I talk back to you and I'm looking up at the screen to see the comments, that interrupts my productivity. So, you know, you just got to be responsible about this stuff. Spend time outside, enjoy nature, read books. Yes, I need to read books actually. So I need fresh ideas. Twitter is trash. Says Xgal. Simon versus Sim Potier says, hello Elliot. Hello everyone, he says. Mark Anthony says, yeah, Twitter's become somewhat of a cesspool. Yeah, we always say that, but that's fine. I don't care so much that it's a cesspool or not, as it is just, it's just not good for me. It's not good for my production, and it's interrupting me. Justin McClure says, get back on Ethan's show, son. No, I don't think so. I'm happy for Ethan, and I want him to be successful. And I think everyone wants me to be on Ethan's show so I can siphon more of his crowd. That's not a healthy way to do it either. And I know I'll be criticized for saying that, because then you guys will say, oh, he's dissing Ethan. I'm not dissing Ethan. I'm just saying that siphoning off of his crowd was never, he even said that. He probably doesn't remember that, but he even said, you guys have to start building your own channels and build your own audience. We can't always depend on him. And he's absolutely right. So, no, I'm not going to do that. And I don't want to be, the other problem is sometimes when you go on some of these channels, people associate you with the commentary. And we've differed enough even online. And if I'm on somebody else's channel, I'm not going to confront them. I'm not going to interrupt them. I'm going to respect their space, because this is their channel. I do that in real life with my home. I don't go into someone's home, tell them how they should redecorate. You know, I enjoy what they have, and that's their business. Sometimes the temptation is to feel like somebody else tells you what to do with your business, and I'm not completely sold on everything that's going on. So it's better for him to have his own space. So guys, stop pushing everybody together. That's just not normal. That's not real. It's not normal. What kind of normal jobs are you thinking of about? I could use ideas too. I don't know. I have a friend who's offering me something I can probably get into some, I don't know, maybe get back into some sort of sales. I thought about teaching, but I think I'd have to go back to school for that, just to catch up on a degree or two. Tenoria says, also, what up, friends? Hail Simone says, Jack Straw. Peter Sharon says, hello, all, happy Saturday. Yes. Violan says, I am probably perceived by some as the instigator. I don't know about that, Violan. I think you like a good scuffle, like anybody does, man. Listen, don't get me wrong, man. I watch MMA. I like to see a fight, but this is real life. And in real life, people, and here's the other thing. Sometimes people say that this is just a game or just a show, but they need to let the rest of us know that. Some of us don't know that. So if you really are, I'm just saying, if you guys are going to do like a thing together, everybody should be on the same page. That helps a lot. R Squared Games, that's a cool name. The problem is, it's easier to get negative clicks than positive engagement. So with everyone trying to get our attention by inciting rage. So with everyone trying, yeah, that's probably true. Hope you're doing okay. It says Eskimo No Phono. How you doing? By the way, nice comment. Yes, I appreciate you. X-Gal. Hi, Peter Sharon. Peter Sharon says, hi, X-Gal. Dennis Bruce says, have a great day. I got to run. All right, Dennis. I know I'm slacking on the chat here. Totally into Jerk Marker mailing list. Right on, Roshi. You were always chilling my book, Elliot, says Jack Straw. Wish you best of luck on whatever you're doing forward. Yeah, it's going to be the same. Nothing's changing as far as I'm concerned. I'm still doing this, but my priorities may shift depending on, so because obviously some of my business, some of my crowd is tied into other people's crowds. If other people decide that Elliot's not down with us, then that's going to create a shockwave in my business, and that's fine. I knew that was always a potential situation, and I was aware of that. So I just may need to make some adjustments. Eric Hawkins says a mailing list would be cool. Sounds like a good plan, says Mark Anthony. Alfonso Prote's mailing list. Why not a femailing list? Because I It's more letters than mailing. Let's see what else we got. Andy Hayes says mailing lists are probably the best for marketing for comic pros. I think so. Actually, my mentor would be super happy with me right now that I'm talking about mailing lists, because they were actually the intention in the first place. When he taught me, he said, this is what you should be doing, and I totally ignored him, and I did everything opposite. So here I am 3 years later, coming full circle. Thank you, Noah. I appreciate you, brother. Mr. Lizard says, Phil, you seem pretty rational to me. Kathy Stark. People buy from people. I enjoy your work and know enough about you to be willing to buy from you. I know enough about others to not want to buy from them. It all works. I agree, Kathy. Perfect. Nick says, glad I was able to listen to you on the way to work. Have a good day, Elliot, and keep being you. Right on. Esco, no phone, no. Do what you got to do, man. I just hope you keep drawing and putting it out. Yeah, I will always do that. The difference between currently and what I did 3-4 years ago was I worked full-time and I did all my art at night. My concern is if I get a full-time job, I won't be able to produce comic books. I can, they'll just take much longer to produce. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think Twitter or Gab type platforms are all that useful for promotion. I don't think so either. Listen, I'll tell you the truth. I would post stuff on Twitter. If it was my art, if it was an advertisement, I would get minimal interaction. I mean, minimal. My normal fans would like, my normal people, my usuals, I should say. You guys would like it, hit the like button, whatever. But very few people interacted with those posts. Very few. And the illusion is that you need Twitter. I don't think so. I think Twitter is designed for people to have something to say, not something to show. Memes work because they are communicating something more directly than a cool image of a particular character doing a particular thing. So memes are actually just pictorial forms of what you're trying to say. I don't have that much to say about people or politics, not because I don't have political opinions. I'm just not engaged enough to have anything important to say about it. Howdy y'all, says Andrew J. Love these walks. Feeling says, Mr. Liz, well, in my mind, I'm just responding to bad behavior, but I'm talking about people's perceptions. But thanks. Jalapeno Milk says, I love fighting on Twitter. Keeps my need for conflict online and away from loved ones in real life. I'm much happier venting my energy where it doesn't matter. You know what, though? I would say, Jalapeno, that maybe we should be evaluating why we have these negative feelings in the first place. Just saying. Because man says, hey there, Andrew J. Unicorn Kaz says, Jerry Springer. Boy, Andrew J says, Dark Emerald March. Andrew says, because maybe hope your Saturday is going good. It's good. Howdy, Dark Emerald March here. All right, everybody's talking to each other. Your left foot is clanging as you walk. Why is that, Elliot? Why? The imposter. I have keys in my pocket. They're my weapons of choice. Hi, Andrew J. Feeling it. I think you're one of the more level ones, though any comment on the drama ends up feeding the fire, unfortunately. Yeah. It's really not a big deal at all. It's just Jack Straw. No, man. That's why it's an ironic title, right? The Aftermath. It's no big deal, man. We're all gonna be fine. It's funny. It's funny. Let's see. Oh, hi, sister in the sketches. How you doing? Oh, wow, I got 86 people watching. Jeez. See? I never get this many people watching. I put in Twitter Aftermath, and everybody's like, oh man, I gotta know. Justin McClure says, get back on Ethan's show, meet new fans each show by the large group of people who watch his videos. I disagree, man. I don't think it's what you think it is, man. They're not there for comics, they're there for regular stuff, man, for other stuff that I'm not involved in. And that shouldn't be. That's his stuff. Let him have it. I use Twitter mostly for DMs, easy combo, but email works too. That's what I'm saying, Eric. That's what I'm saying. Before Twitter, that's why I was staying on there. Mainly, it was just communication with a bunch of extras. You know how much my feed was full of just... I was following people because I felt guilty sometimes, and I was getting these comments, and I was like, or I was getting added on to comments, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know any of these people. They're all just commenting on other things. And then people will at me because they want my attention, but now, okay, they got my attention, but now 50 people comment on their comment, and I keep getting notifications that someone commented on their comment that included my comment or my name. Like, that's many people. Too much. I'll be signing up for mailing list. All right, cool. I'm gonna be doing that video very soon. It'll be a pre-recorded video, so you guys can respond as you like. I don't stay on Twitter long either, just to reply to followers and this. Mark Anthony, I've been muting. Look, I tried muting too, Mark Anthony, but again, I get other people's comments and they all show up. It doesn't work. Tomb, Rainbolt, I love you too, brother. I love you too. Vionet, Alfonso Prince says, yo, Elliot, KS, I was relieved to hear that you were only leaving Twitter as long as you keep doing, as long as you keep doing art and there's a place to see it. I am happy. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been doing that for years, guys. I've been on social media for years. So I'm not leaving social media as a way to share. I love sharing my work. I have an ego too. I want people to see my stuff. I'm happy when you're happy. I like making people smile with my work. So I'm not leaving that part alone. I'm just leaving Twitter. Twitter's that weird corner. Twitter's that pile of clothes in your bedroom that you don't want to deal with, but you always see it. It's always there. Do your own thing, Elliot. Jack Straw says it's correct. Let's see. Tor Strange says, what happened? Okay, back up on the video to figure out what happened. You're running the money with Ethan. Glad you're doing your thing, Elliot. Thank you, Jalapeno. Hiroshi says, everyone needs to grow more and new people in their audience instead of all sharing the same finite pool of customers. I miss Samurai Jack versus Shatterstar. Well, that's not going to happen. So there you go. Eskimo No Phone. Pave your way. What if this says something he retracted? Albino Thunderbuns. Hey, Albino. Elliot or Jerkmonger, I use Twitter for professional networking, promoting projects and DMing people. That's it. It worked well for me as someone with no following limited free time. Yeah, I tried that too, Albino. And you're not part of the group I was part of. It's like one of those things. If you're going to be there, you're going to be thrown into all this. I'd rather stay out of it. Joe K says, Twitter is a vicious circle. You have to be active in order to get followers, but if you are active, you inevitably interact with people you don't want. That's true. That's true. Tor Strange says, Twitter is a madhouse for egos. And I have an ego. Hope all is well in the home of Jerkmonger. Thank you, Just Harry. It's going good, getting better. You'd be great teaching, says Kathy. Yeah, I think I would be. I need a curriculum. I'm terrible at doing it off the top of my head. Hiroshi says, I've thought about teaching. Well, family has encouraged me in my state that would possibly or supposedly take a few months of online courses for certification and a year of in-class training. I should probably look into that. Twitter isn't the place for a heterosexual male over 30. Yeah, that's true, Jay Reed. That's funny. But I don't think it'd be good. I'd be a good teacher. Well, Nasser, hello. What this is, we'll support you all the way. I appreciate that, man. Like, I hope so. I mean, like I said, for those of you who are going to be interested in knowing what I'm doing, there'll be the mailing list, and you guys will get the updates there. And then I'll do the live streams, and maybe I can even like set up a live stream, give you guys a time, and you can show up that way instead of depending on YouTube's thing, you know. Again, many people, it always bothered me when I'd be on Mike's channel and he'd say share it, and I would share it, and I'd see limited or minimal, growth in that spot. And the reality is, a lot of you guys are from the same group, so it's going to be the same. But I'm hoping that as it continues to grow, I'm hoping I'm going to do the same thing over on Instagram, so we'll have a bigger group just for that, I see I gotta get to that super chat. Let's see. Peter Sharon says, hello, Nasser. Hi, Nasser's from Serena. Joe K says, I think that it would be best to follow the example of Richard Friend. His channel is all comics, no drama, and his subs are there for him, not for gossip, fights, circus numbers. Joe K, that's kind of the idea. And I hope that you guys will follow me in that. Listen, many of you were not following me on Twitter either, so this is great. I love a solo drawing stream from you once in a while. Right on. Bobolowski says, no schism. I don't know what that means. I don't have a schism. I guess so. I guess if you want to call it a schism, I'm leaving. It's not schism. I'm leaving. I'm leaving that place where everybody wants to fight. All right, hello, Nasser. Chris Evans says, I don't know what it exactly is going on, but I hope everything is all right, Elliot. You're a good guy. Thanks, Chris. I think so. I think it's going to be fine. I feel it great. Nothing's changed. It's funny. Nothing's changed, but everything has, right, in a way? No, not really. See, mailing lists have always been golden, says Tom Strange. Tor Strange, yes. I know that. That's what I'm going to work on. NASA says, hello, everyone. Drinkmonger going rogue. Like the sound of that, Jennifer H. Yeah, man. You'll see. The illusion, the story has been that you have to be on there. And again, I just got on around the time I got involved with the book. And I had been on for a while, though. To be fair, I had been on, but I never really was. I had an account, but I never used it. And my channel grew a little more. My followers grew on Twitter for a while, but I really didn't have anything to say. It was really an awkward time. Twitter's very awkward if you don't have anything to say. You know. Let's see. Gray Day says, "Hey man, Black and Red 2 anytime in the near future." Yeah, I'm working on that too, but that has to I have to fold those projects in. Like I'm doing. I'm gonna have launched this. I hope I can launch it on Monday. We'll see. Valkyries and Angels. I need to launch it as soon as possible so I can get that going, so I can hopefully get paid for that project. But anyway, I'm folding those pieces of art into the work that I'm doing on DOOMKICKER. I have a mailing list too. Everyone feel free to sign up. That's right. If you're interested in Nasser's work, go check it out. And not because I told you, but because you're interested in his work. He deserves the honesty. All right? You're a class act, as Dark Emerald March, and an incredible artist. You've got my backing, whatever you choose, your monger. Right now, well, I've chosen. This is over. I deactivated the account. I can activate it again for a little while, I think it says, but nope. That's where Mike Miller went wrong. He should have stayed off, but he loves it. So he loves I don't know if he loves it. I think he seems to enjoy the interaction. Going rogue. Ha! Says Cosmetti. Eric Hawkins, you and Brian need to focus on the road. Need to on the road with paranormals. Go on the road, okay, and get picked up by History Channel and Traveling Channel. Oh, watch that. That would be cool. Well, the Roach Paradox says, Rabati, only if you publish a new comic. Tor Strange says, Jalapeno says, would you draw a book for your boy? If he offered, I don't think he's interested in my work. And if he offered something, I might consider it because I think of all the people involved, he is the most balanced about any of this. And Zach, I always respected him. I don't always agree with him, but I don't need to agree with you to work with you. But I think we have to be on the same page about what that means. And, I think, he seems like he would be a good employer. I don't see why not. But it depends on what I'm working on. I also want to work on my stuff. Hey everyone, Haggis Moose. Peter Sharon says, in case anyone has not checked on DOOMKICKER. Yeah, DOOMKICKER is crawling little by little. I keep getting here and there a couple of sales here or there, so very cool. Mr. Dead in his pocket. I think mailing lists are the way to go. Yep. Israel Garcia says, yes, that's why I follow you on Instagram. I've never done Twitter. Good. Don't do Twitter. Well, I'm not on Twitter, so if you want to go on Twitter, go knock yourself out. I'm just not going to be there. I think it's like introvert, extrovert, different strokes, says Reed Troutman. Maybe, but some people are salespeople, some people are not. Some people might call it charismatic. That's a good word for it. I have friends who are great salespeople and are completely introverts, but they know how to turn it on. I'm not that way. I find that to be somewhat insincere, and I'm mostly interested in being sincere. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying I'm not painted a picture from time to time, but I try to keep my interactions sincere. it's not a planned either. It just, that's how I do it. I don't know how to. I'm not good at being that type of guy. So I suffer for it sometimes, I suppose. But I don't think it's suffering. I think I'm doing fine. That movie was so bad, and I like arguing the point. Okay. Because when it says Elliot is wearing an ankle monitor. Kyung's there. How you doing, Kyung? Oops. Oh, cosmetic. Because of the title. What up, jerkmonger? CC says, what up, jerkmonger? Like button, people. Like the video. Yeah, that helps a lot. You know you want to. Get out of here, you troublemaker Kyung Lee. Kyung Lee's a great guy. Hiroshi says, if you had a day job, comics on the side, you could take as long as it takes and launch a campaign with the work done and maybe not so under the gun about it. That's true, but I don't think it will happen. That's a downside to that. It's just, I did that for years. I'm tired, guys. I'm 46. I get tired fast. We'll see. Your boy Zach says KS. I've been telling people to get off Twitter for a long while now. Yeah, he had, and I really, his was the advice that kind of, I heard him say it recently too. You don't need it. And I was like, he's right. But we keep falling for this, I gotta stay, otherwise people won't know. But the only thing people care about on Twitter is yes. So it's not that it can't be useful, it's just not being used usefully. So I'm not getting that benefit from it like some people claim they get. So it's okay. I just don't want to deal with that. If it's not beneficial, if it doesn't profit me, if it doesn't add to what I'm trying to do, I need to cut it out. If it's just adding to somebody else's pot and not yours, you got to cut it out. And I mean it. That's a good policy for anyone. Put energy into things that are good for you, not things that are harming you. Put energy into things that are benefiting you, not benefiting other people at the expense of yourself. That's a dangerous place to be too, So just think of it like that. Good afternoon, y'all. This is BLT. I guess Moose, before Twitter, I was using smoke signals. Don't feel bad about the title of the video, Elliot. Even Ethan's used clickbaity titles on his live stream. Well, I was being sincere. Oh, I'm finally at the $20 super chat. Meta Barons Q said for $20. Thank you very much, Meta Barons Q. But I haven't even read the comment yet, and it could be totally a diss. Now I'm gonna put myself out there. Ready? Here we go. YouTube actually notified me this time. Nice. Thank you for the $20. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Awesome. What about paranormals? Will you still keep doing it? Yeah, I'll keep doing it. I like YouTube, even though it belongs to our corporate overlords, Google, but YouTube's fine. Chris Evans says, Twitter isn't needed. If it isn't your thing, I wouldn't be on it. You can still promote through YouTube and other places. Yeah, my promotion on YouTube is way more effective than promoting on Twitter. And you guys are here. If you guys are part of this group and want to continue to be part of it, cars, you guys can always share my link on Twitter. And that's how that's supposed to work. You guys are the audience. You guys have the numbers, not me. You guys can do that if you want. And if you don't want to, no worries. I'm not going to feel bad. I know what I did when I left. Look, of all the people in this conversation, I'm the most free market. I don't care. If my product does not satisfy you enough that you would promote it or you would buy it, I'm not going to be hurt. That just tells me that I don't have the right product or not for this customer. That's the thing. Some of us, I think, are too married to our concepts. We're too married to our products like they're our babies. If this is it, you gotta be careful. If you have a baby concept, a thing you want to do, and you're trying to offer that to the retail gods, be careful that you don't sacrifice your baby, because I may not make it past that too far. All right, keep drawing, man. I will, Metabarracks Cube. I will. Hopefully you're doing well. So this is Dark Emerald. I see those sketch covers today, so I know you're busy. Because when he says yes, Sonic Blood, he said yes to P. Paranormals. Let's see. I'm kind of sell the hot dogs, associate with customers to a limited degree. Yeah. You know what? How many hot dog guys in New York City know anything about the people that buy their hot dogs? Half the guys that sell hot dogs I don't even like. Whenever I go to New York. Let's see. All right. Could you teach art at a community college? I think I still need. I have an associate's in science degree from a school that's no longer here. I have my. It was more of a vocational school, so I don't have a full. I don't have the kind of degree that they would want. I'd have to go back to school, like start from the beginning. So I don't know. Maybe. So everybody likes Hagen Moose is enjoying Battle Maiden. Eric Hawkins said, Elliot, even though D&Q was crappy the other night, I was honored being on there with you and most the others and had fun drawing with you. And Eric, you did great. You did great. So, man, yeah, I appreciate that. I'm honored to hang out with you too, brother. Have you seen Gendy Tartakovsky's Primal? Looks pretty fresh. I haven't seen it yet. I think I should. Definitely interested in the mail on this. Next gal. Like this is Kyung. Just Harry says, you got style, Elliot. Don't obsess on the negative BS. That's true. That's true. I do have style. Let's see. Rodwell Stevens says, hi, Elliot. KS says, Elliot, you are already an excellent art teacher. I'm just saying that. I've learned from watching you, and you are the #1 guy when it comes to learning about new tools and tricks. Right on. I'm glad to hear that. Don't tell Mike, though. I've learned a lot from him, too. All right. Mark Anthony, Jalapeno, thanks for the reminder. I saw some of Primal, and it looked great. I have to check that out. I didn't know he put out something else. Are you on Twitch anymore, says Andy Hayes. No, that's another place that I feel like spending time on there was more about trying to build an audience, and I don't need that. We'll know what I need to do when I launch this email list, and then we'll go from there, because then that will tell me what kind of marketing I need to do. But that crowd doesn't care about comics, and I need to focus on comics. I don't have time to play video games and build an audience. I also don't wear a bra, so I can't get those kids in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Ethan exposed me to you. Your art style was what I was drawn to. Oh, there you go. Toom says, dude, a Tomo, I will get you paid, do it. Again, that's a bigger project, man. We'll see. I'm working on it. Haven't got to check it out yet. Is it good? Hi, Elliot, said Jan Creates. Kim says, what was I really looking forward to? Okay, I don't know. You guys are having conversations. Elliot, have you given up on comics? That's what people are saying, says Comic Artist Pro Secrets. How you doing, Ethan? I got $4.99 super chat. Hey, brother. I know we drifted apart for a bit, but feel free to hit me up whenever. Keep grinding. No, that's cool. You guys got your game. I'm good. I only watched a few minutes before I left work, but if it does, let's go. It looks good so far. I added Doomkicker to the hype zone in the latest issue of my zine, Indie Comics Underground. Word. Thank you, Jam Creates. Eric Weathers can confirm your boy is great to work with. No EBS, he's leaving the BS drama and focusing on work. There you go. Toom says, kill me, same. Oh my, Battle Maiden sketch cover arrived. Still overseas, so I haven't been able to see it. Of course, but the sketch is sweet. Cheers. All right. Walking and talking, it's gonna be tough. I've been walking for 45 minutes. Let's see. Love you guys. Bye. Says Jennifer H. Curious to a aloha, Elliot. Aloha to you. Curious. Feeling it. That was a night. I'm still drawing Doomkicker. Yes. Thank you, Serena. Tank Ferret, speaking of work, I'm back to my later Elliot and friends. Word. That's what's up. Good day lettering. Master. Your boy has been super positive since getting off of Twitter. Yep. Jan Creates says, Elliot, you are welcome to come on my channel and promote anytime. Word. That's what I'm talking about. Eric Weather says, hey Peter Sharon, CC, you new art book by Jerk Monger, payday is Friday. yeah. There's only so much energy for art around day job life. That's right, Hiroshi. That's the biggest challenge I have to working full time. If that happens, hopefully not. Hopefully, this next book will do really well, and if it does, awesome. I'm talking about Valkyries and Angels. It's an art book. If it does well enough, I just need something to get me through the winter. I need about 12 to 15 to get through the winter for the few months that it takes to get through that. We'll see. Well, I'm going off road. Some people can't leave the drama behind. This is rough. Probably well. I'm dead. What is it? Mr. Dead in the Pocket. Get a job with this little supervision and work on your project there. No, man. When I used to work in t-shirts, I tried to do that kind of thing. Very difficult. I couldn't do both. You really can't. I don't recommend it to anybody. Just put your time in the day, knock out your work, and go home. Do your project at home. Zach is off of Twitter. Says comic art because of conglomerate of maniacs were trying to destroy us. Okay. We love you, Elliot. People want to make you rich. Sure. The devil is in the details. Whatever makes you happy, bro. Says Just Harry. Jalapeno says, I'd love to see Jerk Monger on the Zach book. Everyone's hanging out with Ethan. Good on for helping Antonio out with Detective Day. You're top look. I still have to help him. I haven't really given him the help he needs yet, so I need to work on that. The suspense you build for that super chat. Being sincere this is super chat, by the way, from what is that? I can't see in the sun. From Seven Bark or Seven Bank. Is it Bark or Bank? Bark. Being sincere is way less stressful. Yeah, I haven't always been sincere, man. I've done my share, but my soul is at ease when I do what I gotta do. Eric Hawkins. Let's see. You guys, I don't want to get involved in that stuff. Do you ever go to the Devil's Stomping Ground with Brian? Did you ever? No, because he took a different direction going back to North Carolina, and we took a different direction. It would have been way out of our ways. And we had people that in our group that needed to get back home. Albino Thunderbird says, Jerkmonger, I think you've got a healthy perspective on things. And I'm joining the mailing list when it's available. Looking forward to Doomkicker. The preview art looks fantastic. Right on. Let's see. It's funny. Nobody cared. All of a sudden, everybody's here. It's funny. All right. Tomb says, Comet Boy Atomo for $10. Thank you. 10 Australian. I appreciate that, Tomb. Let's see. Let's see. All right. This is your art. Start churning. This is what read from pages and flash them online, and the orders will start rolling in. Yeah. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. $5 from Lady Celtic Moon. Love you, dear. Thank you, Lady Celtic Moon. I appreciate it. Let's see. Just Harry says, haha, you're all right, Elliot. Jim Riley says, Elliot, if you stop doing art, it would be a shame. Don't quit, would you? I'm not quitting art. I'm not quitting art. Shinless Blood, great books for October. There you go, Nasser. Check out that link from Nasser. ASMR Art School. Ha, that's funny. Don't call art product, please. Sorry, Jerry Goblin, it is a product. That is definitely art. Comics is a product. Well, has been, always will be. Eric Hawkins says, Comic Artist Pro. That's okay. Let you guys talk amongst yourselves. You can wear a bar. Evil grin. Unless you can wear a bar. I don't know what that means, Lady Cook. A bar? A bar? Evil grin? Wear a bar. What does that mean? All right. Let's see. Well, it takes too long. It takes long walks, mates. Must be plenty healthy now. I know. I'm feeling the love. $1.99 from California Milk. Your boy, Jerk Project, please. No, it's all right. Listen, He's been really nice to me. I reached out to him once or twice on Facebook. He's a really nice guy. I'm really happy for his success, especially. I love his concept about all that's going on, and how he handles his business. Very effective, and I believe him, and I'm excited that he will continue to be an inspiration to me in terms of making my own stuff. And thanks again, Jalapeno, for the $2. Whoever is telling you to stop interacting online is wrong. People come for the show and then buy toothpaste because they see the commercials. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. See. Comic artist poster, can you just let me promote your project? Where are you? I'm on a walk, man. I'm doing my thing, and I don't want to be part of this stuff, man. You guys got your own thing going, and I'm clearly an interruption to that, and so it's all good. I need to, like you said, I got to build my own tribe, man. And that's what I'm trying to do. Elliot, are you still going to do a few cons? Love meeting in Chicago. I will be, but I won't be going to Chicago this year, probably. Okay, so let's see. People I know, this guy is a gem. Don't give him any reason to quit, says Jim O'Reilly. I'm not, listen, that's not a statement to encourage you guys, to guilt you guys into my project. I don't want to do that. I'm serious. Don't back it if you don't want it. Don't do it. It's better that you don't. It's better. It was better for Nasser that you bought his project because you liked it, not just because you want to support a guy who's part of any group. He needed honest, sincere response, and he didn't get that the second time. He built his business model. I think it's a weird way to do it, but Nasser needed sincerity from you guys as customers, and when you guys dumped him because you didn't like his product, you should have told him so. Some of you guys told him it was great, and then some of you guys behind the scenes say, "Oh, I backed it because of this, but not because I really didn't like it." Well, then don't buy it. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, don't start on her. No hashtags for me. Let's see. If I need a thick pinup, King, I sure will have you on my speed dial for that. Can't wait for DOOMKICKER and any other projects that you endeavor. Thank you, Thriller. Everybody's saying hi to each other. You're a good man, and I give you all my best wishes. Thank you, Curious 2A. Matt C. Oh, hey, more walking. Yeah, I'm walking, man. This is a long one, too. I got 106 people here, and that never happens. Huh? Crazy. It's tough out there for a pimp. Keep grinding, but big homie. Sure will Nigerian bodybuilders for Trump. That's a great. All right. I've always be here, says Lady Celtic Moon. I appreciate that. Always be walking. I gotta dip out for now, says Nasser. Bye everyone. Have a great day. All right. Peter Sharon. Elliot is going to outlive us all now with all this walking. All right. Chance you would do a cover or pin up. Jam creates for my zine sometime. Doesn't have to be New York. Can be something you've already done. New work. Just contact Andy if you're interested in something like that. thelabcomics@gmail.com. thelabcomics@gmail.com. He can get you squared away with any commissions. I never unsubbed. I do watch paranormals religiously. Right on. What's this about quitting art? What's that, Warren, JP? I've already answered that question so many times. Follow Elliot on Instagram. That's right. Follow me on Instagram if you guys want to catch up on what I'm doing there. I have over 120,000 followers there, and that kind of support would be awesome. Let's see. Elliot has a cover on an upcoming. It came out on a Wednesday by Alternative Comics. That's right. That's right. It's only $2. It's only $2. $2. Forget about it. Matt C says, please still be available for commissions. I got to spend money on you in my next IGG campaign. I will. Elliot's quitting art, T-Bear. Oh, Lord. He's quitting Twitter. Gosh, what's wrong with you people? If I quit art, I quit Art T-Bear. He and I broke up. My longtime lover, Art T-Bear. Let's see. I think I did a 1.8 miles today. Dude, I don't know how many miles I'm done. I'm almost an hour into this walk. It's got to be a bit. Getting a day job is a fantastic idea, to be honest. I love keeping comics on a night job. Yeah, like I said, the only problem with the night job thing is that it will slow me down tremendously. So you may not get a lot of comic from me in that way. I don't know. I have been thinking about doing like shorter versions, shorter comics. Maybe I can't do a 48 page, might be too much on a nighttime schedule. Maybe that's something I could think about. No love for the Midwest. I'm thinking about Indiana. How Midwest is that for you? Matt C, how much work do you get done on comics at night with a day job? That was from Andy Hayes. Slick Rick, I hate Twitter. I want to headbutt it and then give it a kicking. Matt C says, and hey Hayes, well, to be honest, I've learned to work fast and page done every other day. That also means you have to try to change your style even more. Ooh, my black and red style would not work in a comic book. I don't know. I could, I guess, but maybe a shorter comic. I don't know. Wait, I looked away for a minute. Who are we talking about? Okay, back. Great art. Says Jim Morelli, I watch and observe, brother. No pity, purchases here. Word. That's what I'm talking about. I don't need no pity. I learned about you from Uncle E. It was my first exposure to you and your art. Well, thank you, KS. Yeah, buddy, get back on Ethan's show, son. I already explained that, Justin. But thank you. Next time I read your chat, I'll have to read a super chat. Do you use those hour stopwatch rule that Todd McFarlane used? I don't know. I'm using the timer on YouTube. It's good walking, says Haggis Moose. I need to do more. Started playing tennis again, but I need to do a bit more. I can't play tennis. My knees are busted. I've been overweight for too long, and I did a lot of running around when I was in the Army in boots and terrible sneakers. When people buy a book for anything other than the book itself, it doesn't end well. That's true. Mr. Dead and his pocket says people heard walking, couldn't resist. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's here for my walking. You're the only artist I have on my wall, and it's two pieces. Stay cool, bro. I will downshift. Thank you very much. Because Manny says correction. Follow Elliot on Instagram only if you want to. Right on. How many miles are you doing? I want to try and match you. Okay, maybe at least half. I'm at 58 minutes now. And I was actually walking a bit before that because I was in that weird spot by my house. Okay. Wow. No. Andy Hayes says, Matt C. Wow. No, but I'm going to start that. Twitter eats up like a third of that hour lately. Yeah. Twitter sucks. I don't have a problem saying that. I hate Twitter. I'll never go back to that piece of garbage. CC's a jerk monger. The art I picked up from NYCC was off the hook. Thank you, CC. Brother, I appreciate you, man. We got more coming at you. Good friends are hard to find. Helping hand is something rare. Yeah, sometimes help isn't what you think it is. And let's cook up a master plan on Instagram. Oh, I am Haggis Moose. People buy art all the time as a gamble. CDs, books, movies, all purchased based on other things in the art. Then if good, then buy the sequel. Sure. There you go. Instagram. Let's see. Manfred Barantes says, "Hi, Elliot. Your head and heart are in the right place. My God. May God guide your steps. I'll be waiting for Doomkicker. It's going to be a great product of art in the future. Paranormal's comic. Oh, that's happening too, baby. I've been an exhausted mess after like 15 minutes. Let alone an hour," says Hiroshi. Let's see. Indiana's close. Back Doomkicker if you haven't already. Thank you for that plug. If you get a job, then I'm sure your Stickman art book will sell really well. Yeah, right, Stickmans. Did trying to draw Starblaze have anything to do with wanting to get off the live streams? Didn't seem like you had fun drawing that. No, I just don't like drawing. I don't like 90s comics. I don't like the aesthetic of the 90s. It was an ugly time. I grew up in the 70s and 80s, so my formative years were spent on classic style drawings and costume design. I just didn't care for it when it rolled around. Some of it was cool, but I never really enjoyed that, and it's not my favorite. So when I don't care for it, and I felt like this, they were cool looking designs, but it was like drawing Transformers for me, which I don't care for. I like to draw organic stuff more. A normal day job, and I'm starting to do actual practice, daily practice on my art. I have a long way to go, says Andy Hayes. Eric Weathers, come to Kansas. Doesn't get much more Midwest than that. I don't know. I'm talking to Andy. There's a couple of shows we're looking at. Kansas is even flatter than Indiana, says Jim Cox. Let's see. I started a job where I have to walk at least 7 miles a day. People have been wondering if I've been sick. Man, I wish I could do that. I'm actually back at the beginning of my walk again. And for better or for worse, you got to fit your style to your availability to stay productive. Yeah. The flattest of the flats is Eric Weathers. Let's see. Jelly Goblin. I thought it was Jerry Goblin. Yeah, Jerry Goblin sounds good too. This video is like a Sam Raimi shaky cam horror scene. Sorry, man. Featuring a flying head. Let's see. Secret to Elliot's walk is that he's got to read all of our comments, tires him out. My brain's tired. I can't do it all. Let's see. Let's see. I definitely try to come up that way. Maybe Planet Comic Con if you and Elliot were going to be there. All right. Good luck, Elliot. Thank you. It's like, bon voyage, Elliot. Twitter loved you, and now we must say goodbye. Adieu. No, it's fine. Twitter wasn't important to me in the beginning either. Guys, just freaking Twitter, guys. Eric Weathers says, Brian Hawkins, if Elliot wanted to do Planet, I'd be there in a heartbeat. I tabled for years, haven't been there in 3 and 4. I don't know anything about those cons, man. I go where the money's at. New York is where I go. And wherever I don't have to spend as much here in Florida. I'm just going to read some random ones here. I'm trying to get caught up. I gotta go. Everyone have a great day. There's a lot more than corn in Indiana. Damn, I missed the whole discussion. Owen Taylor, see ya, Haggis. Being flat-footed is bad. I'm off too, says Warren JB. Stay well, Elliot. Word. I'm riding my scooter and it got pulled up too far at a stop sign. I had to go left, and an oncoming put a huge dent in his door. I feel so bad for him. Sorry. Fusebox says, do what you got to do. You're crazy talented. Whatever you pursue with your heart will be worth it. Tor, thank you. I appreciate that. Tor Strange says, Elliot, by reading our comments, you stay in aerobic mode. Is that what it is? I like that. Slick Rick. Wait, what? Elliot's stopping live streams too? Don't tell me it's true. No. I'm going to be changing that around, actually. Do more of it. Are you not doing comics anymore? Jane Hamilton? No, I'm doing comics. I'm just not going to be. It just depends. It depends on if I can get through this next few months with what I have afforded. I have the money set aside for Doomkicker's publishing and Doomkicker shipping. And then everything else that I have budgeted for Eric Weathers, who's my letterer. And, he's waiting. And I have a little bit of money set aside for an editor. I'm hoping to get that going sooner than later. And, but I won't, it's a limited amount of money. I didn't make that much on the book. So at this point, I'm trying to think if I'll be able to work through the winter. And, Malin said it. If you can't afford to do comics, then don't do it. And a $50,000 campaign is not affording to do comics unless I had that comic done already, and I didn't. So that's the truth, Ruth. That's how it go. For whom Twitter is not worthy. No, Twitter's worthy. I'm just not worthy for Twitter, right? That's how that goes. I'm not worthy to be on Twitter. Twitter's where the gods hang. I am a mere mortal. Okay. Thank you, Peter. Lots of support and love for you. Elliot, always here for you, bud. Thank you, brother. Right said, Kiss. Quick, more comments. Let's tire him out. Iconic Bullet 666. Elliot is the most wanted free agent. Free agent. Shit, I'm not even free to walk. Let's see. All right, I'm all caught up. I got the fist pump from Eric Weathers. All right, I have 114 watchers. Only 70 care to like it. All right, what else we got? Indiana, whose state motto is "We're from Indiana and we're gonna move." By Jim Gaffigan. And Jan creates. Elliot, did you just tell Twitter it's not you, it's me? Yeah, that's what I said. Hit that like button, you slackers, says Cosmetti. All right. All right, so there we are. So in other news, that was the aftermath of Twitter. No big deal. Everybody's good. You know, if that was the only way you communicated with me, well, I'm letting you know we have other ways. You can follow me here on YouTube, where you'll get the live streaming at least once or twice a week. I think I'm going to try that. Keep it very limited. I want to keep the live streaming to like a special time. And I want to practice, speaking of YouTube, I want to practice doing, what do you call it? Live or short form videos, pre-recorded videos. I think that's a better way to do it. Support you. YouTube undid my like on this vid 4 times. You're not imagining things. What? So wait, you're quitting art? Kidding. Kid, laugh, people. Albino Thunderbuzz. Jerkmonger. I'm Eric's editor for Flying Fortress. I'll edit Doomkicker in exchange for concept art. No joke. Serious offer. Feel free to talk to Eric for use of reps. I appreciate that, but I've already made a verbal agreement with Lightning Fan, but I will keep that in mind for future projects for sure. Thank you, Albino. Let's see. Like I said, guys, I will have the information in my description later. But if you're interested in communicating with me, if you really are interested in communicating with me and you want to exchange ideas or thoughts, you can email me my business account, my business email. It's actually Elliot@jerkmongerart.com. And that's it. So I need to call your live stream special time with Jerkmonger. Special time, sexy time with the Jerkmonger. Oh my God, I'm tired, guys. I'm an hour and 8 minutes. Thank you, Albino. I'm gonna go around the circle here. I can't quit you, Elliot. I can't quit you, Elliot. That's funny. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna walk slower now. I'm gonna stroll so I can read a little bit differently. Yeah, feels good. Feels good to know that you're by my side. I'll be going for a run on Monday morning. I'd like to see you live stream that. Come here for the heavy breathing. That's funny. It's true. So guys, if you guys are interested, you can you can hit the like button. You can also subscribe. I'm not sure how useful subscriptions are on YouTube anymore, but maybe you'll see me on your stuff or not. I don't know. But that would be pretty cool. And then, like I said, probably within the next day or so, I'm going to do a short video announcing my mailing list. It's basically going to be going to my... I'm going to give you guys some instructions on how to get to email me at the specific email. And we'll go from there. And if you are interested in that mailing list, then you can access it that way. Eventually, I'll start doing a startup page, or like a name that they call that, a prompt page where you guys can, other people if they're in the future can join it by clicking the MailChimp button. But I really appreciate you guys. You guys are super cool to me, and it's been fun. It's always fun. I kept talking you guys got me talking like I'm leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just not working on Twitter. I'm not on the Twitter. And I'll make projects as I can, and hopefully you guys will be part of that. If I can make enough on this next campaign, that will determine a lot for me, as far as what I can do next. If I can't run it through, if I can't make it through, I think I'm going to keep it short to like a 30-day campaign. I won't be doing it longer than that. I don't think there's enough of a push from Indiegogo, so we'll see. And I'll ask you guys to help. And if you guys can help, that'd be great. If you guys can't help, or don't want to help, or not comfortable helping, it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, we got to make it happen for you, brother. You're too talented to succeed. Oh, I'm a successful man already, man. I've done a lot of stuff, man. I've done more than I ever thought I'd do. And you know, I am very grateful to God for the opportunities He's provided. If I died today, man, my biggest success is being able to be a dad, and even that I don't do very well. But you know, it's been an exciting time for me, and so I've done a lot. Would I like to make money? And before I wrap things up, sure. Because I want a good business to go. If I want my business to succeed, yeah, that'd be cool. If you guys would help me build my business, that'd be great. But yeah, so that's good stuff. Hustling for God, Christian Parker. Yeah, he has me. Word. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. You got to create energy right now. Can't wait to see what's next. You got a great energy. Yeah, man. I feel great, man. I'll be honest with you. It's getting off of Twitter was not a. It had been a while planning it. I thought about it, and it was just a few events that I was like, you know, I don't want to be involved in all this stuff all the time. It's sapping my energy, and even the DMs and the people that I need to stay connected with, I've managed to do that. Other people will find a way. We'll always find a way. And you know, get these damn flies off my face. You burn too many bridges, all that is left is to build. That's true. That's true. Let's see. Golden brush strokes. Hey, Barron's cute. Golden brush strokes. That sounds cool. I like that. Anyway, all right. So, thank you guys. Wow, you are on a long walk. I just took a shower, did some laundry, and you're still on. Awesome, says Eric. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up now, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm gonna enjoy the last few minutes of my cool down, and because well, I'm a bit winded. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging on. Appreciate you. I will talk to you guys next time here on the Jerkmonger Show. Peace out, y'all. Laters.